Welcome everyone and welcome to another episode to Shenanigans. I'm Andy Duncan, as you all know. Guys, today we're going to do something different. We're going to talk about the 5 most insane cars on Shenanigans YouTube channel. Look, every car on the channel that we featured was pretty epic, but 5 cars just basically stood out for me. And today we're going to talk about these 5 cars that I have the privilege of showcasing, being in the car, enjoying the speed, enjoying the stunts, and just talking to the owners and enjoying the passion that they have and the love that they have for the cars that they basically build into a masterclass that they currently have. And a lot of guys even basically moved on, created something different, maybe created something different with their cars, and I'm pretty excited to bring this to you today. So guys, the number 5th car that I can say on Shenanigans YouTube channel that we featured is Evan's car. The S3, pretty insane, white in color, lowered, crazy wheels, and a lot of power. Intercooler, induction on that car, and basically just how the car is put together and how this car sounds is pretty epic. And I must say, I was fortunate to be in the car. Like I told you guys, I don't want to drive the guys' cars because why there is liability and stuff when you do drive the car, because anything can happen. You can drive the car hard every day, and then on that day when I am back at the car and in front of the car or driving the car and then something happens. So I don't want to take the chance. So this car is pretty insane, just well put together, pulls very hard, and I think he's gonna have a lot of mods more to come for that car. I must say, a pretty insane car, and I'm really looking forward to seeing where this car is going to be in the next year. There's going to come a lot of upgrades for this car, and I'm pretty excited to see where the S3 is going to be by the end of the year, and we will be there to do the updates on this machine. So we will be there, we will be doing a update video, see the process that the car is going through, the upgrades that's going to be done to the car, and I'm pretty excited to see where this car is going to be in the near future. I know it's an insane car, and it can only be more insane when we do a update video on this car. I'm pretty excited to see where this car is going to be in the near future. And I saw by the night drive in December, it really looks insane when the car basically drives past you. And I must say, a big up to the owner for allowing us to showcase that beautiful machine. So guys, the number 4th car is going to be Devil's car. I must say, extraordinary guy, down to earth, very humble, and life didn't get him down. Life just basically pushed him to achieve what he wanted to achieve, and basically grow him and shape him into the person he is right now. I must say, a very humble guy, and I'm proud to say that he has one of the neatest and one of the quickest MK7 Rs that I had on the channel and was previously be with in the car. So I must say, the car is well put together, little bits of tweaks here and there, upgrades like the exhaust he had on the car. I think he had an intake on the car, a little bit of software and stuff that he done to the car. And I must say, all of these he's doing with his hands. He's disabled, so he can't use his feet, so everything he's doing by hand with the type of joystick that I connected, that he can basically drive the car. And it's pretty insane to see how he drives the car, how he basically does launches, how he basically drives the car hard. And I must say, he's not afraid of driving the car because he has a huge passion for this automobile. And I must say, I'm pretty excited to see where this car is going to be in the near future. If he still has it, I want to do an update video when I'm in Sierras again, and I'm pretty excited to see where the MK7 R is going to be in the near future. It's almost like my car. Yes, it's a little bit more tweaked, and it's a little bit more stronger, reliable, and it's got a 4-wheel drive system in the car that makes it more unique than the MK7 GTI. But I must say, this car is really a pocket rocket, and if you like the MK7, if you like the MK platform, you will basically enjoy this type of machine that he has. So yeah guys, the number 3rd car is Hendrik's AMG VTEC. What an incredible machine. Yes, there was a lot of guys that told me you don't get an AMG VTEC, but there was a magazine article of this car. The proof is in the pudding. The cars are there. It's a numbered car. There was specific stuff that was done. The cluster, the wheels, the front bumper, some exterior bits that was done to the car to make it the AMG VTEC, and basically software that was also done on the car to make it unique. And this is a numbered car, and I must say, just the smiles, the giggles, and basically how you burst into that VTEC make you want to drive the car, make you want to enjoy the car. And this is basically a collector's item. A lot of people were looking for this car, because when I did showcase this car, a lot of guys were asking like, do you want to sell the car? I want the car. And fortunately the car was sold to Shane, Late Customs, and he also did his spices and rice to the car, and then the car was sold again. But I must say, the AMG VTEC I really enjoyed showcasing, and what a magnificent car it was when I had the privilege of showcasing this wonderful car. And I must say, Hendrik's cars are always unique. Hendrik's cars are always special. This was basically his 3rd car on the channel, and he is a big Honda lover, and he also has a lot of VTECs that he basically had and just builds and then sells, or people comes to him and gives him a good offer that he can't refuse, and then he basically sells the car. So big ups to Hendrik for always allowing us to showcase his beautiful machines, his VTECs, and I must say I'm really looking forward to seeing what he will be digging up in the near future, because he always has a thing to dig up cars that's in beautiful conditions, or in a condition that he makes more beautiful in the future. Then guys, I must say, the 2nd car. That car is basically one of the cars that I featured, of the first cars I featured on Shenanigans, and that's Donovan's MK1 Golf. Insanely built car, turbocharged car, basically a lot of sweat, blood and tears that went into that car to make it unique. The whole car is basically stripped out, custom motors put into it with a crazy turbo setup. That turbo setup is currently for sale, as Donovan wants to do something new into the car. I don't know currently yet, so in the future I may know and we can do a feature again. But I must say, the car of Donovan was insane. How the car pulled, how the car was put together, how you basically just you just basically sit back and relax and enjoy the power of that car. You can basically put a 100 Rand note in front of that car and you won't be able to get that 100 Rand note, because why? The power to weight ratio in that car is pretty insane. And I'm pretty excited to do a showcase on that car in the near future. I must say, I'm really looking forward to having that car on the channel. And he's building an insane bakkie. He's building his father's bakkie. He's building something dear and close to his heart. And I must say, the R36 motor that he's putting in that car is going to be unique. It's going to sound insane. And this is basically how the bakkie is put together. No expenses are spared, and just the way they are putting that bakkie together is going to be something very, very special. And I know the bakkie has a lot of sentimental value for them, and I'm pretty excited to see that bakkie on the road. But I must say the MK1 that he has is pretty insane, well balanced car, and has a lot of power. And basically, like I said, it's one of the fastest pocket rockets in Mossel Bay and in the Garden Route area. So guys, the number one car, it's basically two cars that I had the privilege of showcasing. That's Dualies Ranix. One of the hottest RSI Ranixes in South Africa. Red in color, the exterior and interior is in prestige condition, and I must say just how the car's balanced, the coilovers, how the car sounds, the induction on the car, the little bits of tweaks that Dually also done to the car. I must say this car is really one of the sexiest Ranix RSIs in South Africa, and I'm really looking forward to hooking up with Dually again, showcasing his car, maybe did some other things on the car currently or running up to when we see each other. But I'm really looking forward to seeing the car. I must say the car is really in a perfect order. Anyone that sees that car, basically where it turns, the red pops, the interior is in a brilliant condition, and just all around a magnificent car. Guys, and the other car that basically stood out, that basically is holding the number one position with Dually, is Kenny's VR6. Basically has just over 100,000 or under 100,000 kilometers, and just the sound of the car, just the stock standard, everything is in place. There's even literally plastic in the back of the boot, so it's basically a time capsule. There's even a cassette radio deck still in the car. And that's how the car is. I mean, you walk into a show with that car just basically wins best OEM, because why it is OEM. Everything on the car is basically OEM, and I must say just the prestige condition the car is, and basically how the car is put together, the weight of the car is even still high on the stock standard springs. I must just say all around a magnificent time capsule that Kenny has. So that's basically the number one cars on the channel that I had the privilege of showcasing. That's Kenny and Dually's rides. Like I also said, guys, this is basically just my opinion. All the cars that's on the channel, I am very fortunate to have you guys all on the channel and basically showcase to the world what we have, what we like, what we love, the car community and the cars that we have, just to showcase it. So if you have any ride, any backyard build, and anything that you think that we need on Shenanigans, do text us on Instagram or even start us a text on Facebook. So please guys, let's grow the channel to infinity and beyond. Let's subscribe, let's comment down below what is your top 5 that you think of, and we will get some new content in the near future. It's gonna be epic. And like I said, guys, this year is all about brand awareness. I'm rocking the DDS8 t-shirt. You will be seeing rocking the Bad Productions, Late Customs, and all of the YouTubers in South Africa. You will be seeing me rocking the merch. I just think we have to support each other. Let's subscribe to each other's channels. Let's grow to infinity and beyond. Let's keep it local, guys. And I know the local content is lekker, and I must just say today is something different. Today is basically the top 5. Unfortunately, where I joined for the number 1 spot, but not to say that the cars that I did feature on the channel isn't good enough or wasn't good enough. All the cars are extraordinary and it's in magnificent condition, but there can only be a certain elite group that is in the top 5 or top 6. And I must say just a huge thank you to everyone that's showcasing the cars, allowing me to showcase their cars, and I'm looking forward to seeing what the garden route has to offer and South Africa's got to offer, and I'm really looking forward to this year. So if you're not subscribed yet, do smash the subscribe button. Let's grow the channel to infinity and beyond, and let's hit that 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 subscriber mark. I know with your guys' help we can do it, and new merch will be available very soon. Peace out, be safe, and enjoy.